John,
What's up?
why is FR so much more than all other workwear?
Oh, because we, when we make FR, we have to include the cost of bourbon, eating steak every night, all the accessories on the pick-em-up truck. No, for real, it's because of the fabric, it's because of the trim, it's because of, the testing and certification. Do you really want to go into this?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
come on, let's go into it. All right, look, see this RU? We're going to talk about this in a minute, right? Check this out. This is an FR zipper. This has an aramid tape on it. This is actually not metal. This is a dielectric plastic. This is used in one of our sweatshirts, right? This costs $4. I go right now to REI. I buy a fancy sweatshirt from a fancy brand. That zipper cost that company that made it about 40 cents. So $4, 40 cents. Let me show you another reason why FR costs so much. Here, I'm just grab this. This is a cone of FR thread. Okay, we have to use this product. This also has a little RU on the inside. It's too small to show you. This is a cone of non-FR thread. This is used in everything from luxury brands to fancy sportswear. This is about $2 to $3 a cone. This is $30 a cone. This is aramid. This is spun poly. This one can be used in FR clothing. This one, no. Flame resistant fabric. It is 50 to 70% of the cost of flame resistant clothing. It uses fibers such as modacrylic, viscose, aramids. Those are specialty fibers and they're not cheap. When we use more commonly available fibers such as cottons, nylons, polyesters, those go through processes to impart flame resistant properties to them. We get this fabric from mills. This comes component certified. This comes with an arc flash rating. This also comes to us about sometimes 100 days after we order it because flame resistant fabrics are not readily available. You have to plan carefully. You also have to use them very carefully because if you don't use this FR fabric as efficiently as possible, you're just increasing the cost. Labor costs. Let's talk labor costs. I'm going to talk U.S. labor costs, not this $5 a day, I can't feed my children, or I'm buying it from the enemy country labor costs. I'm going to talk about U.S. labor costs. Incidentally, they're pretty small, the gap between imported and made in the USA, because they use two-dimensional robots, you get lean manufacturing. Labor costs for FR clothing, about 20-25% of the cost of the product. Now, compare that to a non-FR product. Non-FR product, the labor cost is quite high compared to the raw materials because the raw materials are so inexpensive. Changes with flame-resistant clothing. Raw materials are very expensive. The labor cost is actually a somewhat smaller part of it. Testing and certification. This is something that sets us apart from anything that's not FR, things that are store-bought. Here, this is our Hawaiian shirt. Come in here and take a look at this label. This label has a lot in it, and an individual serial number. You don't find that in non-FR products. In fact, you don't find that in a lot of FR products. We've got a lot of code information here. We have Underwriters Laboratory certification. This label even goes through 100 washes with acid and has to remain legible. What's interesting about the certifications is you saw that RU earlier on some of the products and components and raw materials. Well, all of the components are certified. Then the shirt gets sent over to a certification committee. They check it. They say, okay, this is a legit product. Then those certification committees come in randomly and they'll pull a product, they'll steal it, and they'll send us a bill for it. Not everybody is as rigorous. Not every FR product out there is UL certified. Ours are. We go that extra mile. It's important. It proves and is a kind of accountability in the product. But again, it's hard to put that cost directly into a percentage because it's how you run your whole entire business. In summary, we have the fabric costs more, the trims cost more, the thread costs more. You have testing and certification with arc and flame resistant clothing does not exist in non-FR, okay? So look, we went over why these FR shirts cost more. There's a real reason. But arc and flame resistant clothing is a safety product, and I hope that you never have to find out the real reason why it costs so much more.